First of all African countries must tighten their borders and their securities. Benin, Togo, most importantly, Ghana, Cameroon, all those countries must tighten their borders and security if Trump does what he says he's going to do. Trump says the deleting or unaliving of Christians in Nigeria is becoming too much. So therefore, he will send troops to Nigeria to deal with the jihadists. And if the troops comes to Nigeria, there'll be displacement. Displacements happen, there'll be mass migration. Mass migration thing means they'll scatter everywhere. And even if they come to your country, they'll not comport themselves. They'll say they want to form kinship. Or that'll be another issue for another day. So Trump says that the unaliving of Christians in Nigeria is becoming unbecoming, because this thing predominantly happens in the northern Nigeria. Now, let's just say the truth. It is not only Christians that are getting deleted. Everybody, including Muslims. Look, they say the Muslims are not Muslims enough because they want to impose this Sharia law. So they are going after everybody. Christians, Muslims, non-believers, they are going after everybody. Now, according to the Article 2, Clause 4 of the Charter of the UN, this will only happen if the Nigerian government actually approves the sending of troops to Nigeria. But we know America, they don't respect anybody, so they can actually go ahead and send it. So for now, it is a worrying sign. These jihadists, they are overdoing the thing. They are just unaliving anybody. Look at this. Look at Benue State. Look at this image. They just went to church in Ondo State. They unalive them. So let's wait and see what Trump. Let's see whether Trump will do all he want to say. Whether Trump will actually do what he said. But he said if the Nigerian government actually rise and fight against this, then there will be no sending of troops. So let's wait and see. But all borders must be tightened. I hope the Interior Minister Mutaka is saying. I hope the Foreign Minister Okudzoto Ablakwa is saying. I hope they are looking at everything.
The president of Chad don't order the immediate closure of their border. All the borders for Chad, they don't close them. The president don't order that all the, in fact, all the security personnel in the Chad sovereignty should make sure that there's no penetration, no infiltration. You are not coming into Chad, you are not going out, in order to protect his own citizen. You see how presidents behave? Because of this whole incident, now you know that sometimes some of these people, when they commit, they run out of this country through Chad, Niger Republic, that kind of a thing. They will meander through that way. Now, in order to be safe, in order not to allow these people to have access to his own kingdom, he has ordered the immediate closure of all the borders, so that these people will not come and infect them with their problem. Are you seeing it? Because they know that for the fact that Trump, the president of America, has given his people the instruction, all the army, the warlords, the instruction to get ready, that there is battle in Nigeria. He knows that they are not joking. That once they say something, it must surely come to pass. You understand? And they know that the easiest way for these bandits to run out of this country is through the Chad. The president of that Chad sovereignty has, with immediate effects, sent signals that nobody should come in to their country, nobody is going out. All this is in order to protect his citizens. And some of us Nigerians, we are still here bantering words. Some of us are still here defending the truth. Like we are still here condemning the truth, not defending the truth. Some of us are still condemning, like trying to play politics with something that is very glaring that everybody is saying. Some of you are still there trying to play politics with it. A lot of you will be like, nothing like that is happening. Nothing like that is happening. It's not as serious as it was meant to be. Even yesterday, they say for Jos Plateau, they buy a lot of Christians. As at yesterday, Instead of this country, the military, the security agencies to find a way to stop this whole menace. No, they're not finding a way. All they do is, you know, as it be now, what do they call it? You know, say we always have to do debunking and damage control. That's what Nigerians are good at. Any small thing they go to do debunk, they will do damage control. Before you know it, they will carry placards. They go to do we no go gree, we no go gree. This one is not a matter of we no go gree. It's not a matter of playing politics. It's not a matter of carrying placards. This one is different because these people have evidence. And as I'm talking to you, before this man go say my army, my warlord, departments, you people should get ready for war. Bro, they have been on us. They have been watching us. All the things happening in the country, they have been watching. They have the evidence. They know the area these things are happening. Because these people are not hiding themselves. They are not hiding. You see them, they'll be carrying their bikes with guns, moving around. Even the one that they call them for meeting. Shemina, for this country, they call bandit meeting. This one, now for this country, they call bandit meeting. They came, they gave them audience, allow them to talk. As they talk finish, the military parastatals, the people that are supposed to protect us here, they allow these people, after having a meeting with the leaders of the community, they went back to the bush. That's to say, una know the people where they do all of this. Now, why una they protect them? Because una get interest. You see a president that is working. A working president has ordered that all the borders be closed so that nobody will penetrate. In case if they want to throw that missile, may you know affect them. Because if America want to fight you, if you protect their enemy, they will come for you. If you begin to protect the person that they are looking for, they will come for you. And that charge is the only way, now the easiest escape route for them. Because he got the information that these people are beginning to sneak in through the charge. Those people causing this menace here, they want to sneak out of this country through that means. Or got blocked everywhere. How I wish the president of the United States of America, how I wish they will strike immediately before these people disembark. How I wish they will strike immediately before they go wrong, come out. Now that they are still in this country looking for a way to escape, how I wish, I know you guys are monitoring them. Because for the fact that they kidnapped an American citizen, they kidnapped an American citizen in this country. The Americans come with their private jets, with few persons, they came and they picked their own person. Do you know that they did all of this? Nigerians did not even get the signal. They did not even know that something like this was about to happen. Until they came to Nigeria, picked their own person with private jets, picked that person like this, carry and their own citizen. They went back. They left others. They came for their own. So if they can do this thing, that is for you to know that they have they have what it takes to trace those people. They know where they are. In fact, I believe that they are watching them as they are running helter skelter. They are watching them. These people are not your mates. For the president of Chad to close borders, it's supposed to tell you something. It means that something is happening. If you guys don't want it, let peace reign. Let this insurgency stop. Condemn it. Stop protecting them. Condemn it. Where could they go now? We'll be giving you guys updates as it unfolds. Thank you.
So, guys, I just had a call right now. Somebody just called me telling me that from Aflao, as we speak right now, Nigerians are bumped. They are like, so many Nigerians they are just coming into Ghana. They are just bumping into Ghana as we speak now, just because they are scared that Donald Trump is coming to bomb Nigeria. So as we speak now, some of them are just using it as opportunity. And Nomura Ghana, somebody just called me and told me, say, he's at Aflao, the border of Ghana. And he's just seeing the cars, the Nigeria cars, they are just coming. They are just coming, way. Like, Charlie, you people should leave Ghana alone, please. If you people you've gone to get your own problem. Face your problem. Don't be coming to Ghana plenty like that. We don't want problem. Oh. And to those of you saying if Donald Trump goes to America, it's going to affect all Africa and Ghana, we have to be worried. And there's no the Nigerian people, when those things were happening in their country long time, why didn't they look for solution? Boko Haram, is it today Boko Haram? We heard of Boko Haram. Why didn't they look for solution in their country? Now look at the way they are coming. I heard that only today about 62 buses. Hey, Charlie, you people, Ghana, we not see top finish yet. This country is too small to contain your 442 million giant people. Please don't. John Mama, close the border.
So the government of Chad has announced the immediate closure of its border with Nigeria, citing security concern following report of an alleged U.S. military plans in the West Africa. Many people are dragging Chad, say that why is Chad closing their border with Nigeria? That most of this error group, are coming from Chad and Niger. Most of this error group in Nigeria came from Chad and Niger. So why are they suddenly closing, their border? Why many people support Chad movement, saying that, what they did is right. That in a country like Nigeria, where the US has, redesigned as a country of a particular concern, that the Chad are trying to protect their land, their border, their country, their citizens, because the terrorists might be trying to flee away from the country, and the next you can see they will flee to the nearest country through the border or the country we had border with. So it's just a way of trying to protect their land against these terrorists running away from Nigeria. Anyway, what do you think? Tell me your opinion at the comment section.
News that is getting to me right now has it that Chad has shut its borders and locked its borders against fleeing terrorists from Nigeria as a result of the announcement made by President Donald Trump. People are already running away, so Chad has shut its door. No be small thing.
So Chad closed its border with Nigeria. They say terrorists from northern Nigeria may try to escape into Chad because of a possible United States military action over the killing of Christians. Chad says they must protect their citizens first. Now listen to me. We always talk about one Africa. We always say open the borders, let every Africa move freely everywhere. But look at what is happening right now. When danger comes, every country puts its people first. And honestly, I understand it. That is survival, that is wisdom, and that is leadership. Let me be very honest with you. If I open my borders wide to everybody, but when I am in trouble, you close your border on me, what kind of one Africa is that? Why must I risk my people for someone who will not risk for me? And where is the fairness in that? Before I can trust you with my safety, I must know that you will also stand with me when danger comes. Unity must be equal. Protection must be equal. Respect must be equal. We cannot preach unity and practice selfishness. Chad closing its border is a reminder. You cannot protect Africa if you cannot protect your own country first. If Ghana is weak, how can Ghana help Africa? Strong countries build strong continents, not the other way around. So let us think together. Is unity about leaving our doors open with no caution? Or is unity about making sure we are strong enough to help one another? Is one Africa about ignoring threats, or is preparing wisely for the future? My people, we need wisdom. We need to face reality. We need to think for ourselves. This is real life, not a slogan. Go ahead and appreciate this video. Don't forget to put a like, comment, share and follow for more updates. Now tell me, what do you think? Do you believe a country must protect itself first? Would you open your borders to someone who will lock theirs when you are in danger?
Chad has closed its border to Nigeria after the US President Donald Trump announced that he may send US military troops into Nigeria to defend Christians who are being persecuted by Islamic militants. According to the military leader of Chad, Idris Deby, this is to prevent those militants from running from Nigeria into Chad. But my personal opinion is this is a strategic move because he is reading in between the lines. Of course, Donald Trump made the Christian persecution the hot topic of the day. But he certainly mentioned that there are some bad countries around Nigeria, and many people are speculating that he is referring to the Sahelian countries. And of course, Chad is one of them. Well, is this a strategic move just to prevent militants from entering into Chad, or is this Chad's own way of defending itself from the American troops? We live to see. As usual.
So as we speak, Chad has closed their border, right, to Nigeria because of the insecurity, right? They don't want Nigerians start crossing borders. You know, I know other West and Central Africa countries are also gonna do the same, right? Thinking they are safe. But let me remind you, your immigration system is corrupt. You're gonna still have Nigerians bribing their way, you know, to your countries. Since you people are so allergic to unity, because when we say unity, you think unity is like a family reunion in Freetown, Sierra Leone, where we're gonna have all Africans come for a dinner in Freetown, Sierra Leone, and after the dinner, nobody's gonna return. That's how you see unity. But you don't see unity as a strategy, right? We're talking about unity. We're talking about policies, right? United by policy, because we're gonna have a policy that will prevent or protect every African country against a shared enemy, a common enemy. We already know the West and America is our common enemy, right? But because you are so allergic to unity, you don't want to see the West and America as a problem. You even have the guts to say white man is not your problem, right? But guess what? Whatever happened in Nigeria, your country is going to have the taste of it. I think this is even a time we put our differences with Nigeria and unite with Nigeria and start a protest. Don't invade Nigeria. America should not invade Nigeria. This is what we should be doing, because when America succeed in invading Nigeria, your country is going to have a taste of it. Nigeria got the largest population in Africa. So imagine, at least you're going to have maybe 1 million. So if you don't see reasons now to fight, you know, for Nigeria, you're going to have a taste of it. The crime rate in your country is also going to increase. Since you people don't think critically, you always like thinking from the surface, you're going to see. We just wish we need to act fast, maybe start on that protest, don't invade Nigeria. Every African country should really do that, right? Because this is deeper than Christian genocide. I'm telling you, it is sad that Christians are dying. It is sad that people are dying. But it is deeper than that. America never cared about anybody. Chad just closed their borders to Nigeria. I told you people that US coming to Nigeria is not a good thing. And I'll keep saying it because so many people don't know. And it's not your fault. So people like me that know will try and educate you a little bit. Chad knows that the border between Nigeria and Chad is very porous, and that anything that enters Nigeria, especially that Borno region, that's far north, Chad knows that anything that enter that level can enter into their country. And the first thing that US will do in a situation like this is to build a military base so that they can bring their weapons and their men into the country. Once they have a military base there, they can infiltrate any other place and claim ignorance. They don't know where the border is. After all, they not draw line on the ground. You understand? I wonder which other country is going to close their border to us. And most times, most of the things that we get in Nigeria is imported from these neighboring countries. Very soon now you go hear say one random thing price don't rise. Maybe like matches. Maybe now matches with the import from Chad. Matches price now fit just enter 700 naira for one matches. Or bono. You know, say one cup of ogbono na 17,000. Anyway, any country that has sense will be watching Nigeria very closely. As far as they are around us, they should be watching Nigeria, because once they agree with that, the US can easily. I really hope Tinubu knows what he's doing with this thing, because he was supposed to meet up with Trump in US. They changed the location to South Africa for some reason, for G20 summit that's happening. So we'll see. We'll see what will come out from that one. All this thing just November, I beg now, bro. We just enter November, everywhere just the red, everywhere just the block. Can't be like so October now, Usher, where they prepare us for November. Now what?
So guys, quick one guys, this is Ghana Boy guys. Like I told you guys, as soon as the news just drop, bang, we'll drop it here fresh and solid. You know, with what is going on in Nigeria with the president of America, Donald Trump, threatening Nigeria and telling them, you know, America is coming with their military to come and end that nonsense they are doing in Nigeria. They're buying people every day. Today they will buy 3,000 people. Tomorrow they will buy 500. Like they are just buying themselves like animals. Donald Trump said he's coming there with his Operation Vanguard and then their Operation what they are coming, you know, to conquer and to stop that rubbish. And as we speak now, the country Chad, there's information going on now that the terrorists of Nigeria, they want to run away. They are fleeing away from Nigeria to other countries. So as we speak now, Chad, the country called Chad, the president of Chad has issued that all their borders should be closed, from their land borders to their sea borders to their underground borders. Any border in Chad as we speak now, the president of Chad has announced that all borders into Chad should be closed so that no Nigerian terrorists can enter Chad. So as we speak now, Chad has closed all their borders. Ghana and Ghana Immigration Service. Ghana Immigration Service. Yo.
By example, leave those shops of yours, leave those buildings of yours, go back to your state and start developing it if you are serious. Develop your state, develop your political system. Stand today and get people in the House of Representatives who would hear your voice and see if every Nigerian will not let you go. What benefit are you to us? You only leech on us in this country. We from the northern Nigeria can boldly say we have gained something from the southwestern part of Nigeria and the south. We collectively, Dangote today is established in northern middle belt of this country in Kogi State, and it's also established in Lagos. That is mutual benefit. When it comes to political movement, we from the north unite. Even when Tinubu's people did not vote him, the northerners vote until Tinubu could find himself in power today. We allow the people from the north, from the south, to come to our state and invest freely. We allow them for growth. Of course, we do have conflicts once in a while, but the fact and the statistics of reality is here. Come and see them all over our places. Doing fine, doing well, establishing themselves, houses, schools, and all that. People from the southwest. We provide food. We provide food. We are the leaders in terms of agriculture in this nation. We provide food and we take it to the west. And the south, majority of the food that's consumed in this nation comes from north. I want to ask a question. What is you people's benefit? What is it about you that if you go today we're going to miss? What is it about you we're going to miss? Is it your importation business that involves so much exploitation? Is that what a Hausa man cannot do or a Yoruba man cannot do? I want to ask you a question. Do you have oil? You don't. It is the South and the Niger Delta area that have oil. And they don't even give us headache like the way you do. They cooperate with us. They do everything with us. What is you people's problem? How you talk about because your resources. What resources do you have? You've been leeching off of everyone. If the Yorubas are talking, if the Niger Deltas are talking, yes, we can hear, but not you guys. What do you have to offer to Nigeria that we cannot offer ourselves? Okay, let's say we feed this country, yes, because of our flat lands, because of our agricultural prowess. You decide, okay, we'll stop feeding, we are going to feed the rest of the country. Can you do that? Can you, for example, do what the Yorubas are doing? Can you give us what the Yorubas are giving us? What are you giving us except what destroys our economy, which is importation? What are you giving us? So what's actually your pride? What is it? Because you have not found somebody who tells you the truth. What is your pride in this country? What is your pride? The fact that you leech off other people? The fact that we allow you to buy lands in our areas? Allow you to establish businesses that you grow out of it? And yet you're even too afraid to go back to your states. And yet you keep making noise every single day. If you are proud of who you are, start making your move now. Start making your move now. It's not about just disturbing everybody with noise and making fun up and down the place. See, it's about to go down. It's getting more serious every day. It's getting more serious every day. If you think you're going to creep up into the division of this country, we've gotten to know who you guys truly are. We're going to deal with it. We might not be able to deal with America fully, but you see those ones at home, you are an assignment we have put in our front.
Welcome back to Gistline. So recently, the US President Donald Trump, he made a controversial statement labeling Nigeria as a country of particular concern. And since then, so many people across the country have been saying a lot. Now in Ghana, where some citizens are calling for their government and even other African countries to tighten their borders against Nigerians, because they believe Nigeria's internal problems, it could spill over and also affect the peace and stability of their own nations. As you all know, reports say that Chad just tightened their border against Nigeria. And that's because they are also scared that whatever is going to happen in Nigeria will affect them. That's if truly Donald Trump is coming to bomb Nigeria like they said. So So many Ghanaians feel that Trump's words, though it might be harsh, are not entirely baseless. And they argue that Nigeria's growing insecurity, the political corruption, and rising crime rates are not just a local issue anymore. They have regional effects, from fraud and cyber crimes to cross-border drug trafficking. Some Nigerians have indeed given the country a bad name. So, Ghana being one of Nigeria's closest neighbors, and we all know the bad blows that have been happening between them, they have complained about the behavior of some Nigerians who engage in criminal or disrespectful acts, making life hard for law-abiding citizens that are trying to live peacefully abroad. Now, when Trump made that statement, some Ghanaians took it as a wake-up call, and they are saying that if the world's most powerful countries are starting to question Nigerians' image, maybe they should also be careful who and what they allow in. So they believe that stricter border control isn't about hate, but that's just about them protecting their society and economy. And after all, every nation has the right to protect its border and its people from external threats. But here is the thing. While it's understandable that Ghana and other African countries want to secure their borders, painting on Nigerians with one brush is unfair and dangerous, and that's what I think. Because Nigeria is home to over 200 million people, and the majority are hardworking, talented, and peaceful individuals that just want to make a better life. Many Nigerians that are living in Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, and other parts of Africa are business owners, legit ones. Some are even doctors, engineers, and students, contributing positively to their host countries. So when people start saying things like close your borders to Nigerians or don't let them in, it creates division among Africans, and that's not our target. Because instead of uniting against the real problems, we end up turning against each other. And that's exactly the kind of division that powerful outsiders like Trump wants, or something he might benefit from politically or economically. And there's also something else to think about, because when we start treating each other like enemies, it also weakens Africans' dream of unity. Now remember the idea of Africa for Africans. That means we should help each other grow and not shut each other out. Nigerians, just like Ghanaians, South Africans or Kenyans, they are facing economic struggles which is being caused by leaders who fail to create opportunities for their people. And if we keep closing borders and isolating one another, how do we build the African Union that we keep talking about? So I feel instead of tightening borders out of fear, maybe it's time for African countries to focus on stronger collaboration, because we need better systems to identify and stop crime, not just among Nigerians but among everyone. Border checks, immigration control, and information sharing can all be improved without making it about nationality or stereotypes. And at the same time, Nigerians, they have a role to play, a very big one for that matter, because some Nigerians that are outside, they need to realize that how they behave outside their country, it affects how others sees on Nigerians. Fraud, drugs, violence, and other things, it only destroy the reputation of millions of innocent people. If Nigerians want to respect across Africa, I feel they must protect that image wherever they go. So Nigerians, I think they need to take responsibility for how their country and citizens are perceived globally, and Africa can't afford to turn against itself now, because the continent needs unity, reform, and respect more than others. So what do you think about this? Do you think these people are right for saying they should tighten their borders, and even what Chad said, do you think it's right? Well, let me know what you think in the comment section. And if today is your first time joining my channel, Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
First of all, this is Marigo TV, the first TV station on the Krobo land. Please, if you are watching this page, make sure to give us a follow. Yes. Now, Chad has closed its borders with Nigeria. Yes. Last time I made a video saying that all African countries needs to tighten their borders if USA troops eventually comes to Nigeria to face off against these bandits that are deleting Christians. And Chad has taken the first step. So they have closed their borders after President Muhammad gave the orders. Now, according to the presidency, if eventually the USA troops comes to Nigeria, there will be terrorist elements from Nigeria moving towards Chad, and it will hamper them. So they don't want to take any chances. So they have started closing the borders, and I think the next country that should do the needful by closing its borders is Benin, because if they pass Benin, if they just enter Benin, their destination, their focus is to come to Ghana, and we don't have the facility because we say we have problems here already. So we don't want Nigerians to come here and overburden us. So Chad has closed its borders. Benin must also do the needful. You cannot take chances.